morning. I am Reggie, Associate Professor, Department of ECE. Today we are going to see about analog and digital pins. On completion of this topic, students can understand the concept of digital and analog pin as input and output. Input and output. From the diagram, it shows that you will have a input transducer sensor. Output is also a transducer, but it is controlled by the Arduino and displayed in the monitor. Analog microcontroller or digital device, on and off, also called discrete. But analog signals are anything but can be full range of values. The digital pins used in, if you consider an Arduino board, you will have 0 to 13, 14 digital pin. These digital pin, in that one, some of the pins are PWM pins, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11 are PWM, digital PWM pins. RX and TX are transmit and receive pin. The remaining things can be connected to the digital pins. Digital pin and have two state, high or low, 0 or 1, 0 or plus 5 volt. You can consider the binary pin. Low means the voltage on the pin is 0. High means VCC, then 5 volt here for Arduino. Digital pin. When a digital pin is configured as the output, it can be used to send signal to external devices such as LED, motor or any actuator that is controlled electronically. Configuration. Use the pin mode, pin comma output to configure pin as the output. And to set the input, you can give pin mode, pin comma input. Operation. High signal, send a voltage 5 volt to the connected device. Low signal, send no voltage doing off. How to control? Example, we can see only one example. LED connected to pin number 13 to on and off. First you have to give the initialization input LED pin 3 void setup, that is pin connected to LED, pin mode LED pin comma output. So void loop, digital write pin mode high, delay 1000, digital write LED pin low, delay 100. So for this you will consider of a Arduino board, LED connected to 13, 220 or 1 kilo ohm resistor connected in series. Anode positive of LED is pin number 13 and cathode negative is connected to the ground. So the lead which will have the anode and cathode, the highest lead is the anode and lowest lead is the cathode. It is connected to resistor, will limit the flow of current. To read the button state connected to pin, that is void setup serial dot begin, that is speed up the process, pin mode button pin input pull up, void serial prindle digital read button pin delay 100. Similar way we will have another program when a button is pressed. So what is LED will glow. When the button is off, LED, that is the program to define the output. So this is the thing how we connected a button connected to the LED. When a button is pressed, LED will on. So corresponding you have to set up the file and you have to give the void loop. Whenever we will press, it will become off. So reading analog quantity with Arduino involve analog pin on the board to measure varying voltage. So just the process can be interfaced with analog sensor, temperature sensor, light sensor, potentiometer, which provide a range of output by on and off. So you will have the pin 6 pin A0 to A5. These are all the analog pin used in Arduino. How analog input pin is working? Let us say you want to read 2.5 volt. Then AD to converter will change the analog value. Something called Arduino program can understand a digital value. So you can see here Arduino board have 10-bit ADC. Resolution is 2 power 10 1024. Thus the value you can get when you read data as analog pin between 0 to 1000. That means you will have 0, half the amount is 2.5 volt. So approximately you will get 3 volt as 614 and 1024. That is called resolution. So 0 is to 5 volt is converted into a 0 to 1023. That is 2 power 10. It is having 10-bit ADC. Analog write digital duty cycle is same as the digital write LED pin low. Analog write LED pin duty cycle is same as digital write LED pin high. Duty cycle ranges from 0 to 1. That's what we will talk about PWM. So analog write LED pin 0, analog write LED pin 120, 255. Steps to read. So you have to configure, then you have to set the code. The function return the value 0 and 1000 from the range 0 to 5 volt. Input sensor pin 0, value 0, void setup serial after 1,15,200. Similar way you can use sensor values analog read sensor pin serial print 5000. So it will print and you will. This is one of the example code how you can consider the analog pin can be connected to the device. So by varying the potentiometer, LED brightness can be varied. That is the value. What is the major difference between analog pin and digital pin? Analog pin can only output pin. Digital pin measure continuous signal. Digital pin work binary value zeros and analog pin can read or write a range of value. Analog pins are first and no wrong. So third one is correct. Which of the following function is to write a high or low signal to the anyway we want to write digital write. Thank you.